Hey everyone, Ronnie here from my studio, the Center for Free Thought. I just wanted to make a few comments on the series of videos that I'm going to do on composition. The reason I'm doing these is because I feel like it's one of the things that's not spoken about enough, especially if you look on YouTube. It seems there's so many, videos with riffs and a scale or whatever, and I really want to go into the meat of what you're doing it for, which is composition, to get your feelings out through a piece of music, and there's so many different ways, and there's so many ways to add layers to it. One thing I would suggest for everybody is to catalog what you do in what I call a composer's toolbox, and it's to analyze everything that you learn and just write it down. Make yourself know exactly what that is. Because sometimes I think we do things innately and we don't really focus on what it is, what it sounds like, and maybe what its purpose could be in a certain situation. So I think it's important for everyone to make a list on what it is that they do, and to always keep adding to it, to always learn new things. Because you can look at it, I'm sure all of us look at music as a language, and it's a way to, you need a vocabulary so you can speak. So you always want to add to your vocabulary, so you can get your ideas out much more clearly and more precisely. And again, like I'm talking about, layers are so important. I think a great composition has those layers, so it's not vacuous and it's not throwaway. You can listen to it 100 times, 200 times, and always find something new in there. And so I suggest to build this little composer's toolbox for yourself, and look at it as a building. It's one way to look at it, that it's a building that has no floor restrictions. It could be thousands of floors, and every time you learn something, it's a new floor. But you can travel through all the floors and grab anything you want. The first floor is just as important as the 998th floor, or whatever, however high you go, and you can always travel and grab what you need at the moment for the composition. Another thing I'd like to mention about composition is that your composition truly, to me, is never done. And Frank Zappa was one of the people who also thought this way, that it was one big piece that he was working on his whole life. He's not the only one who did it that way, but it's just the way. Again, this is your biography, and the composition, you get it to a point where it's ready to show it and have it heard, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's done or that its meaning has stopped. It can grow. I have songs from albums ago that I've added new meaning to it, and now they mean more to me. And now those are mentions that might be brought into maybe when we do a live performance. There's new things that are added to it, so it never dies. It's alive. As long as people are listening to it, or you, the composer, are adding to it, the song is still alive. It's breathing, So it doesn't go away. So don't look at it as being this thing that's presented and now it's dead again. So I just thought that was a really important point to make. I just wanted to make these few comments about it before you, hopefully you'll check out the video series. And, I hope you enjoy it. If you ever have any questions, feel free to email me, and, I have no problem answering any questions. And if you feel there's any way I can improve on something, that would be great. Let me know, and I'll try to, if I can, if I have the time and the ability to do so, improve on the video structures and so on. So, good luck.